Most people think curtain walls are just for facades, but they are capable of so much more. In this video, we are diving into 3 creative ways to use curtain walls in our projects. So the first way that we can use curtain walls is for creating partitions, is for creating separator for rooms like these areas. Okay, for example, instead of this simple wall, this basic wall, we can create a curtain wall and turn it into a partition. I'm going to delete this one, and then we are going to go to wall tool, and in this part I'm going to choose this simple curtain wall. I'm going to create a very simple line in this section, for example 2 meter in here. Okay, let's go to 3D view to see how it looks. Okay, here we can see it much better. This is our curtain panel and it has just glazing, just like glass panels, but we are not going to use these glasses for this partition. I want to create wooden partitions, very simple in this section, and of course we can create much more creative forms and expand on the model that we want. Okay, to start I'm going to select it, and from this section let's increase the number of these vertical grids. I want to go with maybe 15. I think it's enough. We can add more if we want. And then I'm going to go to architecture section, and from this part, this mullion section, I will add my mullions. You can choose its size in this section. If you want it to be a rectangle, you can choose this one. Or if you want it to be a square, you can go with this option. I'm going to switch to this one. And then I'm going to use these all grid lines. And after that, I'm going to delete the borders. Okay, now I'm going to select one of these, go to edit type, and in this part, let's change its thickness. I think 2 centimeter is enough. And for this part, let's go with 2 centimeter for here too. And in this section, I'm going to go with 6 centimeter. Okay. If we apply, we can see how it is different in this part too. If you want, you can increase this value to any number you want. I also want to change this angle. We can go with 30 degree, 45 degree, or any other value. I'm going to go with just simply 45. And if we apply, we can see it in this section. Click on OK. Then I will select one of these mullions in this part on the border. Right click on it, go to select mullions and click on these border mullions. All of them are selected. And then we don't need to unpin it. We can just simply delete all of them together. Then for these panels, for these glass panels, I'm going to select one of them. With tab, you can select it. Then right click on it. And again, in this part, we can select all of the panels in here. Go to properties section. And in this part, switch the glazed to empty. Okay, this way you can have just very simple partitions in here. Okay, you can again change its size, change its material to anything you want. I'm going to go back to this section, and in this part let me go with 7 centimeter, apply a little bit more, maybe 8. I also want to change the thickness to 3. Click on apply again, and then for its material we can go to this section and create a new material. Right click on it, rename it to wooden mullion. Okay, I will just change its color to something close to what I want, a bit dark, maybe in this section. Okay, and okay. Before we go out, I want to change this value too. Click on apply and okay. You see, this is a very simple way that you can create partition. You can create another one for the other part too. Let me select this, and then I want to change this size in here to 1.6. And we can change these numbers to, for example, to 12 this way. And then we can just simply copy this from this part to here, place it in this area, and we can create a very simple partition this way. Okay, this is one way that we can use these curtain panels. Another way is to use it for creating closets. In this plan, for example, in this area, we can create a very simple closet door without creating the family and making it parametric and like adding all of the details that we want. We can just simply create a curtain wall in here and turn it into a closet. I will go to wall section, architecture wall. In this part, for this one, I will select this storefront because it already has some glazing and panels on it. And I will just create my curtain in this area between these two walls. Okay. Since I didn't create any duplicate of my curtain wall, and I have the same type in here too. We can go to this 3D view. In this part, we can see it. I'm going to go to edit type and then duplicate this one for my closet. Okay. Then I want to also change my mullion to unpin it and go to edit type, duplicate this one to A, click on OK. And then for its size, I will go with just 4 in this part and 4 centimeter in here. For its thickness, I will again go with, let's go with just 5. And for its angle, I'm going to go back to 0, click on OK. Then I will select the rest of the mullions that we have in this part, mullions on host, unpin them, and then turn it into the mullion that we just created. Okay, we can use it this way, or if you want to delete, for example, this section, you can just simply select them one by one, not the panel, the mullions, and then simply delete it. For this grid that we have in this part too, you can just simply delete it this way. For the panels, you can either use it like as glass panels this way, or you can just simply turn it into another material. For that, you don't need to really do anything else. You just need to select one of the panels, go to its edit type. We need to unpin it first and then go to its edit type. In this part, we are going to duplicate it to the closet or to wooden panel, any one that you want. Click on OK, and in this part, for its material, we're going to choose another one. For example, we can create a new material in here. Let's duplicate and rename it to wooden panel. And then for its material, for its color, we can go with something like this. In here, click on OK and OK. We can also change its thickness too, but I think this is okay. I also want to check if it is exactly in the center or not. So I'm going to first click on OK this way, and since it is in the center, I don't want to change its offset. So I'm going to select the rest of these panels with tab, right click on it, select all of them, unpin them, and then switch to the panel that we just created, this closet number 1. Okay, this way we just created a perfect closet door simply this way. You can add the mullion, the grid. If you want, you can, for example, empty one of these panels. Instead of panels, you can add a door, things like this, and turn it into exactly what you want for your closet. The last way that we can use curtain wall is for creating elevation, is for facade. For example, for creating shading. I'm going to go to another project. In here, you can see these bricks in this part. We are going to create shading instead of these bricks. I'm going to select these sections, these two columns, this floor and this one. Also, let me select these railings in here, this one, and we are going to go to the isolation to create what we want in this part. Okay, in here we are going to go to architecture section, to walls, and to wall architecture. And then in this part we are going to go to simply curtain walls. we can go to this level in here, and in this part I'm going to create it exactly from this section to here, to this part exactly. Okay, let's go to this 3D view to see it in this part. Select it, and then I will move it down to this part. Okay, and after that we are going to add the grids. We will use the horizontal grids in here instead of vertical grids, and for that we need to activate this section. We can go to edit type, and in this part I'm going to duplicate it first. Okay, and then in this section for the horizontal grid I'm going to put this on, let's go with fixed number, and click on OK. Now we can add as much as we want to this part. Let's go with, for example, 20 or 25, or maybe more. We can go with just 30. Okay, and then exactly like the other one, we can go to the architecture tab, click on this mullion section, click on these all grid lines, and in this part we can change the size or select the type of the mullion that we want. I'm going to go with this option, and then we can just simply click on this part. Okay, after that I'm going to select the mullion, go to edit type, change these sizes. For example, for this part we can go with 3 centimeter. For this one we can go with 2, and then 6 centimeter for here. We can again change the angle. For now I'm going to click on apply, and then for the angle we can go with 30. Click on apply again, and you can see it this way. Let's go with minus 30 degree. Click on apply. Okay, this is much better. Then we are going to select one of these borders, right click on it, go to the select mullion section, mullions on host. Not all of them, I mean the borders, border mullion, and then we can just simply delete all of them. Okay, this way we created a very simple shading in here. For this part we can go to this section and move the mullions to this side and set it exactly where you want. Okay, you can also create another 2 or 3 mullions, vertical mullions between them, to just add a little different shape to them. For that you can just simply add borders to these two areas to fix your shading on the exact part that you want. Okay, then I'm going to select it, go to edit type, and for its material we can just simply switch it to the wood material that we created before, and in this part we can go with this wood frame. Click on OK and OK. Perfect. We just created a very simple shading in the fastest possible way. And of course, there are a lot of different forms and designs that you can use to create exactly what you want. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you have any other suggestion for our videos, you can comment it down below, and I will see you next time.